Good afternoon. Excuse me?
One of those for construction?
Yeah.
Okay, whose cars are those?
Those are ours. Those are the workers
What
here.
about the people that are spectating down there? Are those
I don't know the white car. I believe the SUV is somebody from the city for the asbestos. I don't know who the lady is. No. But these two.
We own 7 weeks here.
You on what?
I own 7 weeks here.
Are you cool with that?
I'm all right with it. I mean, they're not on the property or
Okay,
anything.
I'm just making sure those are your cars. I see white
These
cars.
are our cars.
Okay,
These are our cars. Thank you though for checking. Have a good day. Yeah, straight to the dump. We already kind
I
of.
watched the video on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I just said my family has 7 weeks here and had for 30 some years, so
Oh, cool.
kind of near and dear to us. So yeah, we enjoyed it. And then I watched the video where he had the stuff for sale.
Yeah.
Where are you located?
So our shop's in Bonita Springs.
Bonita Springs.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. No, you're fine. You're totally fine.
We're at this condominium complex on Sanibel. It's a gigantic one. You've seen in one of our previous videos where we scrapped out the kitchens that we could get out of it, the hurricane windows, a bunch of appliances, all kinds of stuff that was on the second floor, furniture, and we have sold most all of that stuff at our shop. Now, it took a couple months to get this one together. There was an asbestos abatement that we had to do. We're just going to get started tearing this one down. When Hurricane Ian hit, the way that it pounded this building, it actually took half of this complex and put it out on the street. So that was removed by FEMA, and we were hired to come in and remove the rest of this. So it's a pretty big complex, about 40 units total in the beginning. Now we're taking out the clubhouse and about 21 units. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video. Here's a drone shot of the building being torn down, and this is us just getting started. So that's a 40-yard dumpster there. We're using both the dumpster and we're using one of our own dumps. This is a new operator for us. We kind of go through some of these guys. We're always looking for guys that are really on the ball, who care, who separate things properly and don't cause damage and stuff like that. This guy is new to us, so we don't really know much about him. I know he's not breaking things up as small as we like. You see the guy spraying the water, so we're keeping the dust down. This is Sanibel Island. It's just been destroyed. It's so sad. Fort Myers Beach and Sanibel Island, they got hit so hard. You know, you would think this would recover quickly, and it's not. I mean, we're 2 years from about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half away from that hurricane. And like this one, we're just now getting it torn down between permits and them haggling with their insurance company and getting through asbestos abatement. So this one is really sad. You know, all these condos are gone. A lot of people have reached out on this one. They really love this complex. They've been vacationing here forever, and they own a certain amount of weeks. You've seen in the beginning of the video, they own a certain amount of weeks, and they got a lot of family memories here, and it just makes them sad. This will end up being about 50 loads of debris out of here. That machine, that's a 323 Caterpillar. You really can't see it from here, but he is about 300 feet from the beach. So you really can't see the beach from here because of all the overgrown landscaping on the side. That's our 75-yard end dump. It's amazing how much debris you can get into that truck. A lot of metal in this one. We would normally separate it, but trucking time, because of this island being in season, what would normally take you, say, you know, an hour round trip now is taking 2 hours to 3 hours. So it's just taking forever. You're sitting in traffic while the tourists and stuff come over, and people who are vacationing here, and the regular everyday stuff that goes on. And there's just one way on and one way off this island. Actually, Fort Myers Beach has one road in the middle of the island going all the way across, but you can get off both ends of it. So it makes it a little less easier, but the traffic there is horrendous as well. So it just adds a huge amount of time to our demos, and because we can't haul things fast enough. So he started out by the street on this one, 21 units, and we took out so much stuff out of this thing. The whole second floor, it had been scavenged quite a bit before we got there, but we went ahead and took out the rest of the stuff here, a lot of the impact windows and stuff. We gave them a big discount because we were able to do that. It's good for everybody. You know, people get stuff to redo their houses for less money. We make a little bit of extra money, be able to employ more people that way. You know, less stuff goes to the dump. I mean, and a lot of this stuff, it's perfectly good. It's just not cost effective to repair. When we do these demos, that's something that we're known for, is doing things completely. So we'll go back through and we'll pull all of these pilings out and make sure that there's nothing in the way for the new building to be built. When the guys that are coming in with the machinery to put in the pilings and stuff for these new buildings, when they run into these pilings, it creates a problem for them because it makes the building less structurally sound when there's other material that's going to degrade in the ground. They're putting in depth fluid. This is the environmental friendly diesel motor stuff. This basically sprays into a little compartment and knocks the dust down. You remember how all the diesel motors used to have all the smoke coming out of them? Well, this is what they do to keep that from happening. He's in between trucks here and he's cleaning up a mess and just getting everything into a pile. It makes it easier for him to do this. He's kind of mixing a lot of dirt in there, which is not something we like to see, because now we're taking dirt to the dump and then we got to come back and haul dirt in because of the dirt that they haul away. So we like to see our operators where they're more careful and they're not hauling away perfectly good stuff that we have to bring back in truckloads. So shaking these things off and shaking the dirt out of them. Some of these guys have been doing this stuff for so long, they're so set in their ways, they only want to do it a certain way and they're not going to listen to anything you say, and we go through quite a few of them. Most of the guys that work for us, they do things the way we want them to do them. If they don't want to work that way, then we just let them go work somewhere else, because we have a certain standard and we're very aggressive on our pricing and stuff like that. And if we're paying double to dump than we should, it's just not good. It's not good for us, not good for the customer. Doesn't make sense. Pretty far along on the building here. You see he's probably only got maybe another 100 foot of it to take down. Again, these pilings, we had an issue, if you've been watching lots of the videos, we were having an issue where they wouldn't take those piling poles. The dumps, I don't know, I guess they just relax things because they're not paying any attention to it. You see all the dirt that's in those piles. Hopefully Phil, when he watches this video, he'll change his methodology here and help us out a little bit. See right there, he's putting concrete in there. Normally we set that stuff off to the side and we pull it all up at the same time. That little piece of concrete probably weighed 1,500 pounds, you know, that's almost a ton. So that's an extra, you know, 50, 60 bucks to dump. And if you do that 100 times, it's a lot. It really adds up. So the more careful you are when you're putting your loads together, you know, the better your business model works. You know, especially when you're fiercely aggressive on your pricing, you've got to be careful with everything that you do. You need to make sure the trucks are filled up completely and there are no voids, and you got to make sure that you don't mix in dirt and concrete into the main loads. Those things change your value very much. That was Action Jackson. I bet he's bored out of his mind having to run the water for this thing, so he likes to be active. He's a very good demo guy, one of our hands-on demo guys. You might have seen him in another video, the $22 million video. See that? He's pulling straight dirt up. God, man, that's killing me. So here's another load, so we're coming through. Got all them pilings sitting there, so I guess Colton was working and he put them off to the side. There's Action Jackson again. This is another day. So the police stopped out here and they wanted to know if anybody was in our way or causing problems for us. I mean, it's Sanibel Island. There's nobody causing problems for nobody out there, but I guess they wanted to just make sure that people weren't on our construction site.
Excuse me?
One of the lease for construction?
Yeah.
Okay, whose cars are those?
Those are ours. Those are the workers
What
here.
about the people that are spectating down there? Are those
I don't know the white car. I believe the SUV is somebody from the city for the asbestos. I don't know who the lady is. No. But these two.
We own 7 weeks here.
You own what?
I own 7 weeks here. I'm just watching here.
Are you cool with
I'm all right with it. I mean, they're not on the property or anything.
Okay, I'm just making sure those are your cars. I see why.
These are our cars.
Okay.
These are our cars. Thank you though for checking. Have a good day. Yeah, straight to the dump. We already kind
I
of.
watched the video on.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I just said my family has 7 weeks here and have for 30 some years, so
Oh, cool.
kind of near and dear to us. So yeah, we enjoyed it. And then I watched the video where he had the stuff for sale.
Yeah.
Where are you located?
So our shop's in Bonita Springs.
Bonita Springs.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. No, you're fine. You're totally fine.
It is dangerous for people to be on the site when we're tearing these buildings down because we're not really paying attention to what's going on. We're pulling stuff off the building and getting it ready to load the truck. We're not paying attention whether somebody's walking around or anything like that. I see he's pulling the pilings and putting them in different piles. I was wondering what was going on with that because normally they don't let us bring in poles. So we can take them up to a place called Zemmel, which is, you know, way up north from us. We'll save them all up and take one load and they'll take them that way because it's just a straight landfill. It's not a transfer station. The transfer stations, for some reason, they don't want these long poles. And things change constantly with the transfer stations. There it is, that's the tail end, that's the rest of it. That's the end of the building. Woo! It's always exciting when the last little bit gets on the ground. I don't know why, it just is. So here we are taking a rest. The asphalt driveway is gonna need to be peeled up. We'll take that to a separate place. So everything that you take off these buildings, concrete goes to one place, asphalt goes to another place. the stuff that's gooey and mattresses and couches and stuff like that. You can mix in a little bit with your C&D, but you can't mix in a lot. That stuff's got to go to a different place. Obviously, if you're taking up dirt, the dirt has to go to a different place too, and the landscaping stuff has to go to a completely different place. So here we are smoothing everything out. That is a rake that's designed specifically to pick up stuff and leave the dirt. So it's a specialty bucket for a machine. That's about $100,000 little machine there. That particular one, I like the foot pedals. That's a joystick one. I can run either one. It's a joy to drive. It's extremely powerful and very comfortable. It's got AC and it's got a radio system in it. It's very comfortable to operate. Same thing with that excavator. It's the same thing. It's got air conditioning and heating, and it's got a sound system in it. And we're at the tail end, and everything is done, and we're giving them back a nice, clean, smooth lot. I guess they're going to build a new building here, is what I've been told. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.